Guys, I'm back doing a rush order. This order came in yesterday and they needed it today. We've got it mostly lined up. It's out on the bottom of the print, but the customer said they were fine with it. We just recleaned the pallets right just before we turned this camera on. We ran probably 50 shirts so far. We put the new PMI pallet tape on, and we literally had to re-clean it because it wasn't holding on this one and the third station. On this print, what we've got is we just got one underbase of white. Go to the screen's cleared. As you just seen, that is why I'm not big on the easy grips. The squeegee comes out when you put too much pressure. They don't hold up that well, and if you have too much ink, it will do the same thing. If they can get that fixed instead of how they say to fix it, it might not be that bad a squeegee if you're used to it. It's a different feel from the normal pulling. The reason we're using it is here at this shop we only had so many squeegees and we had to get these orders ran, so I had to improvise on and use some of them. So as you can see, it's a white underbase, and we're doing a line print on top of this. And the print is actually, we just did a CMYK because they didn't want to pay for all the screens and they had a short notice. So we kind of threw it together so it would work. The other thing too, if you notice, I always leave one of my pallets open, and that's where people number their pallets, so you know number one is always for the next one over. The other reason I do that too is in case like I got to do a sleeve print or anything, I've got a spot open and I can use that right away. And it tends to work good for how I do it. But everyone's different, so there's the yellow going down. Just make sure it clears the screen. Just doing one pass on these yellow unless we see it's not cleared or something else that's wrong that we need to fix. But for the most, we're just doing one on everything, just going around. And the next is going to be the magenta. See the magenta screen here. And what I'm doing is just giving it a few seconds underneath the dryer for the flash unit. There's the magenta with the yellow. You can see right here is where we're off on the registration. It's just on the white screen. And they were fine with it, so it just gets them the shirts today. We literally had to order them and get them right in. Normally we would have probably done a different process on this. Landed on the auto. And we would have made sure that was fixed, but they're happy with it. It works, so they'll get their shirts today. Now next is the cyan. When I'm doing like the CMYK, I'm going lightest to darkest. So I'm going yellow, magenta, cyan, black. Everyone goes a different order. You're going to get a different effect depending the order you go. But this order's working good enough for us. They're content, so. But sometimes you have to go a different order, just it's not going to get the effects or the color blends how you want or need. And now we're back for the black, or finish it off with the black here. And you can see that was the first run on this, the new one. You can see it's still not really that sticky compared to some of these other ones that when we go to pull it off. I know a lot of people like the PMI palette tape, but it's not, for us, it's not working as good as we think it should. What we're using here, we're using Tex Tack, and it literally, it's been, probably had over 400 shirts ran on the Tex Tack. And we just reactivated it when we reactivated the PMI tape. And this is the other one with the PMI tape. And you can see how it didn't really lift off. The other thing too, it actually peeled the laminate top on the pallets when we put it on. We also had the issue too when we first did the other video of when we were putting them on. In the colder temperatures, their top coat didn't want to come off. Maybe if we used it different, it might work better, but as of now, it seems like we have a lot of issues with it. Normally, you wouldn't put white down because you're not going to get the colors to blend that great. Because